Earlier in the week, Ramon Benitez, the catcher, found himself back on the DL with a torn finger ligament. And here we are at the Coliseum for a game against the Texas Rangers, 81-65 A's, 70-76 Rangers. Henderson Alvarez was on the bump for the Athletics, but early on in the game, top half of the third inning, throws one pitch in this at-bat, and he ends up having to come out of the game. Trainers initially thought it would be bad, but it turns out to only be a game-long injury. Derek Holland got the nod for the Rangers. He's 9-11 with a 4 ERA in 28 games. And the left-hander here in the bottom half of the third has Jed Lowry go opposite way on him for a single. Takes that one into right field. That brings up Jose Miguel Fernandez. He draws a full count walk, so that sets up first and second for the Athletics. And that brings up Yangervis Solarte with one out. He hits a little ground ball to third base. Gallo has some trouble with it though, and that allows runners to move up the second and third with 2 outs. And Chris Davis takes a full count pitch up the middle, past the glove of the shortstop, Didi Gregorius, and that makes a 2 RBI single for Chris Davis. 2-0 A's is the lead. Carlos Villanueva replaced Henderson Alvarez. He's been recently called up in the September call-ups. And in the top half of the fourth, Mazzara hits one up the middle. Fernandez jump throw from the outfield, not in time. So Mazzara on first brings up Rougned Odor, and he punches one to deep right center field. That's going to land in the gap up against the wall. Rougned Odor heads into second base with a stand-up RBI double, and now it's a 2-1 ball game. Dylan Overton would come in to face the left-handed Hamilton with 2 outs and runners on first and second. And he bloops that one over the head of the shortstop into left field. Monty Mason's throw is way not in time as the runner comes in to score and makes it a 2-2 tie game. Head to the bottom half of the fourth now as Stephen Vogt draws a full count walk. He'll take his base. So Vogt on first brings up Franklin Barreto, playing shortstop on the day, called up in the September call-ups. Rips that one into left field for a single, sets up first and second. Jed Lowry comes to the plate, also picks up a single to left field, and that makes it bases juiced here in the bottom half of the fourth for Billy Burns. 1 out, draws a full count walk that'll walk in a run, so Vogt crosses the plate, makes it a 3-2 Oakland lead. Top half of the fifth now, Overton still on the mound. That's a ground ball up the middle for McHenry, so that's a single for him. He's on first, brings up Didi Gregorius, the shortstop on the day, lays down a bunt with a 2-0 count. Overton's a lefty, so he has to make a weird turn to throw to first, and Didi beats it out. So first and second now, no outs. James Jones up the middle, gets into center field, and the runner will hole up at third base. So bases loaded, 1 out for Rougned Odor as he socks this one to left field. And that's going to be caught by Mason, but he has a weak arm, so the runner is able to tag up and score with ease, and he ties the game up at 3 on the sac fly from Odor. And then Gallo comes up, hits one into right field. Runner's going to head home. Solarte has an arm, and he gets there right in front of the throw, as it's now a 4-3 Texas lead. But Yangervis Solarte launches one into the left field seats for a solo shot. His 18th ding-dong of the season makes it a 4-4 tie, and it would stay tied into the bottom half of the 11th. Runner on first. Vogt tries to lay down a bunt to get the runner over to second, but Olsen, the lead runner, is thrown out at second, and Vogt beats it at the back end. So 1 out, runner on first. Franklin Barreto rips one into left field, past the diving glove of Didi Gregorius, sets up first and second for the Athletics. Chris Coghlan, he takes one into right field. Now it's bases loaded for the A's. Brings up Gerard Dyson with ducks on the pond, and he hits a deep fly ball to center field. It'll be caught, but the runner from third tags up and he scores, as that's a sac RBI, game-winning RBI for Gerard Dyson as Vogt comes in to score, and that's how the Athletics win this game. That is how the cookie crumbles as the Oakland Athletics improve to 82-65 on the season, and the Texas Rangers drop to 70-77 in this 5-4 Oakland Athletics victory. Yangervis Solarte gets player of the game honors. He was 2 for 5 with a home run on the day. Chris Davis went 3 for 5 with 2 RBI. Jed Lowry went 2 for 3. Liam Hendricks got the victory. The Aussie 6 and 4 now. Bobby Parnell gets the loss. He's 5 and 5 in this 5-4 A's victory over the Rangers, their AL West foe. And with that being said, that's going to wrap things up here for this edition of Oakland Athletics Baseball. I have been your host, Jersey Born, and I'm saying goodbye.
Put your